pod that explores issues in the GLBT community from a stud, dom, and aggressive perspective. And today's topic is
saying hard things the easy way. But before we get into the topic, we want to say we're so glad that we are back.
We are back.
Y'all glad to be back?
Yes.
So good to be back.
They've been on vacation.
Man.
Not true.
Bahamas, California, San Francisco.
At home, working.
In the backyard, cutting grass.
Diligently.
Hard,
working
okay.
Working so
But
hard.
we're so glad we're back, and we know that you all have missed us, and we have missed you as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're talking about saying hard things the easy way, right?
That's what it is.
Yeah. I have no problem with that. Sometimes I think that it comes out the wrong way, but it's the truth. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
And sometimes it's not so easy to say hard things, especially when it comes down to breakups or separations or just the fact that you just don't like a person. Me personally, if I don't like you, I'm just going to tell you I don't like you.
But check it out. Sometimes it's not even about saying the hard things. Sometimes it's saying them hard. And we know some people have an issue with that, sitting on this couch.
I don't say things hard, man.
Just not tactful.
Just
at all.
complete
No, I have tact. I have tact. I have tact.
Attack.
I have tact. It's a true story. Listen to this. It's a true story. Girl walks up and asked me. She was like, "Hey, I've been watching you in the club all night. How do you feel about me?" I said, "I don't." Now, what's so hard about that?
It's honest.
It's honest.
It's very honest.
Very honest.
But
it just lacks tact.
it completely lacks tact. There's a way to say things with grace. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily softening.
You're still getting your point across.
But
It's a club. You don't have time for grace.
I mean, but what about in other situations? Like,
Why not?
so suppose you have somebody, or a partner or a girlfriend say, hey, Polo, am I fat?
What'd you say?
Yeah, you know you're fat.
You know you're fat before you ask me.
You knew fat before you walked over here.
See what I'm talking about? No tact.
No grace.
None.
So meanwhile,
But I like fat girls. I like full-figure women. Unlike some people, she don't like big girls. Anyway, go ahead.
That was so beyond the point.
it was.
Last one, for real.
And boom.
Yeah.
Burn. No, yeah, I'm still on that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On what?
I'm still on the fact that you have to be a lot more tactful, especially
Yeah, you do. You have to have tact.
especially when you're dealing with, okay, in a relationship standpoint, you're talking about somebody that's coming to you with something that they're, quite sensitive about, and here you go, well, yeah, you're fat.
You don't want to crush the fact that they already have low self-esteem, and then you just add to it, just kicking them in the rear over it. If anything, try to be helpful,
Well, I'm like this. I'm not going to ask you nothing. I'm not going to,
But so many people do that.
But they shouldn't. You shouldn't ask for things and expect a response, and then when a person tells you, you get upset.
But
You shouldn't.
are we talking about that, or are we
It's
talking about having a platform, providing the person that you care about a platform to be able to come to you with something that they're dealing with?
Well, that's different. If you
Not
care
even a
about
certain
it,
person.
if you care about a person,
Or really anybody, but they should be able to come to you and seek honesty from you without getting their feelings or
Smash.
esteem, completely desecrated and
Yeah,
obliterated.
It makes it hard for people to talk to you when you do that. I mean, it just make them be less honest, less straightforward, and forthcoming with you about any information, really. Especially if it's something personal or something they're sensitive about, any real issues. I mean, I wouldn't want to talk to Polo about it if she told me I was fat.
Just no communication.
You want to talk to me if you're fat, dude?
Did I say that? No tact.
No, you wouldn't want to talk to me if you.
Why I gotta be in the middle, man?
Huh?
Why do I?
Because you never sit. Have y'all noticed she never sits in the middle? We finally got her today.
There's a reason why I don't sit in the middle. It's because of
Gotcha.
this right here. They're just gonna talk to each other anyway. They might as well be next to each other.
Well, at least she's talking.
Oh,
She
yeah,
never
so
talks.
I'm not much of a.
She never talks, and don't you say nothing. You say too much.
You
You
say
say
too
too
much.
much, and we scare you.
Are you scared? So you put me in the middle because you're scared?
Influence our opinion.
Basically,
After a while, we just end up agreeing with you.
I'm just trying to figure out who is they.
Oh, this is weird.
They? They are one person.
Oh, really?
And boom.
And burn.
Hey, let's touch on that for a second. Since we're saying hard things
Yeah.
the easy
There
way.
you go.
Yeah.
When it comes down to communication, I think that everybody should feel comfortable to say whatever it is that they need to say, with the understanding that this is supposed to be dialogue, and at no time ever is there a situation, at least here on the set and amongst friends, that one person will intimidate or make another person feel as if they don't have a platform to speak. I mean, that completely ruins the whole premise of the show. There are situations where some personalities are a lot stronger than others, and I can understand if people feel that maybe they don't necessarily mesh well with your personality or views, but you know, that comes with the territory. We're completely open to what it is that you have to say. If you have an issue with anything that we say or the way that we say things, because sometimes it is all about tact and delivery, hey, send an email. Let us know. So we appreciate all the viewers. We appreciate your comments and your feedback and the support.
Yep.
Keep it coming. Yeah. And you better believe when we say, we're going to keep it real 100%. If you got an issue with what I'm saying, if you got an issue with what I'm saying right now, get back at me.
And to piggyback on that, we're all pretty strong personalities. The issue isn't our personality or the strength of it on the show, it's the issue. We feel stronger about certain issues. I may feel more strongly about a certain issue than Hawk, and when that issue comes up, I may run my mouth the entire show. You know, Hawk may feel passionately about something and she may run her mouth, or so Apollo. So I don't necessarily think it's a question of which character is more strong or who's taking over the show. It's who feels more passionate about that issue than anyone else. You know, and as far like episode 8, I don't have kids, so I would expect people to have kids to feel more passionately about that and want to speak on that more than I would. So that would be the reason that I didn't have much to say in me. I said what I had to say and then that was it. But
why are you defending yourself?
I'm just saying.
I mean, is that a point of contention for you that you don't have children, or that you don't like fat girls, or I mean, what is it?
It's a point of contention that I'm not going to have that discussion with you.
You're not going to have the discussion with me or the viewers?
No, you asked a question, they didn't.
Okay, you got a point. But it didn't come up though, so we have to address them.
Yeah.
That was smooth though. I appreciate that. Anyway,
so that's how we say hard things the easy way, just like we just did.
Yeah, that's just an example.
in your face, sucker.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. That's rude.
So if you was in a relationship and somebody wanted to marry you and you wasn't quite ready, how would you deal with that?
I would say that I'm not quite ready for that yet, but we could definitely have more discussion about it later.
Yeah.
Or maybe point out the reasons why you're not ready, just to bring it up and maybe work towards it. You know, whatever it may be.
I would discuss it or point those out if I had points. If it's just a feeling right now, you know, sometimes you're not able really to articulate a feeling that you have, and sometimes it takes some time to kind of sort through them. So that particular subject is pretty touchy for a lot of relationships, especially when it happens like 3 days in after you meet them. So yeah, I'm not usually ready to have that conversation.
It takes some years.
It does. What would you do?
Oh, I just wouldn't answer until I'm ready.
So you just
be quiet?
Yeah.
Just mute?
Because if I say something, it's going to come out the wrong way.
Why would you think that?
Which it does all the time anyway.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, why would you think it would come out?
But you talk all the time, so obviously it doesn't matter.
Honestly, you don't care.
He likes
basically.
And my girl slices up people on the daily, and there's like broken hearts and feelings everywhere. So,
and I guess I'm what the sugar coater as Polo would call me.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to be suave.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
I think I say what I say and I get my point across. You know.
No, I think you're more PC about it.
Yeah, I don't have to, you know, just stab a person in the jugular to get my point across. Like
some people are just silver tongue.
That's me.
That would just be.
See, I'm so used to horror movies, man. So, you know, I always feel like I'm in a zombie movie. Because they're going to keep coming real fast. So
you
I'm
gotta
going to
chop them down. Chop them down. No business.
You know what I'm saying? Because they just be like, you know, coming at me, man.
No business.
That's horrible, man. That was horrible.
That's a great analogy. That's a great irony. My God.
I had to use that.